I've never really lost in my entire life. I've always been good enough to propel every team I've ever been on to success. I realize the NBA will be different in that regard, at least at the start of my career. This will really test my patience, but as a man, I'm up for the challenge. I know I would have my man Kevin Martin there to help carry the load.
All right then, one more. Do you feel pressure to be good right away in this league?
Man, considering that I spent my entire life working towards this goal, yeah, I feel pressure from myself to succeed now that I'm finally going to make it to the league. It's okay, though. I've put pressure on myself at every level I've played at, and, you know, here I am.
Okay, that's all I have. I love what I heard here. We would love to have you join us. We'll be in touch. Hello, and nice to meet you. I'm the Director of Player Personnel for the Utah Jazz. My scouts have expressed a lot of interest in you. Before I can give my blessing to use our draft pick on you, I'd like to ask you a couple of questions, to make sure you fit in with what we do here. We realize that here in Utah, we don't have the appeal of a Los Angeles or New York or Chicago. We tend to look for players who would be proud to be part of this organization, someone who can really take pride in being a member of the Utah Jazz, someone who's willing to spend their entire career as a member of the Utah Jazz. Are you that person?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I'm still so young. I haven't played a single minute in the NBA yet, so I don't feel that I can tell you, at least with any certainty, that I'm going to play my entire NBA career for one team.
Next question. How important is it for you to be a lottery pick in the draft?
Extremely important, because I know I'm one of the best players in the draft, if not the best player in the draft. To go outside the lottery, man, that'd just be an insult.
Thanks for answering our questions. I don't know that we're a fit for you at this time. We'll need to discuss internally. I'll be in touch.
Good game out there tonight, son. I'm the GM of the 76ers, and I must say I was impressed with your performance. We have the 16th pick in the draft, and I'm considering using it on you. I'd like to ask you a couple of questions, real quick, if you don't mind. You play in a position that we're well stocked in, with guys like Evan Turner, Iggy, and Thaddeus. With those guys on the roster, and playing time expected to be limited, why should we draft you?
I really feel like I can learn a lot by watching those guys, and ultimately I'll be a better player because of it, I'm totally comfortable biting my time on the bench and taking everything in. It'll only make me a better player when my time comes, and my time will definitely come.
Interesting. Next question. It takes a strong will to play here in Philadelphia. If you give your heart and soul to the team, the fans will support you completely with their adoration. On the other hand, if you ever badmouth them or not give 100% out on the court, they will turn on you in a heartbeat and boo you relentlessly. They truly are the best fans in basketball and expect nothing less than your best. You think you have the makeup to play in this city?
I've heard the fans here are tough, but I never really let things off the court distract me. When I'm playing, the only sounds I hear come from the court. I learned quickly in college that you can't let outside influences affect your game. Focus is the key to success, and I'm very strong in that department.
Thanks so much for your time. I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but we would be ecstatic if you're still on board when it's our turn to pick.
Good evening and welcome to the 2011 NBA Draft. Tonight we celebrate a new class of basketball talent that has made its way to the NBA. Their dedication and hard work and that of their families has paid off, and this moment is the next step in their promising young careers. It is also a time of extraordinary optimism and hope for the fans of our teams as they look for yet additional great players to make their teams better. The selections that are made tonight will be viewed by millions of NBA fans around the world in more than 200 countries as they make their way to become NBA players. Everyone is ready, so let's get started. With the first pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Kyrie Irving from Duke University. With the second pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Derek Williams from the University of Arizona. With the third pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select Enes Kanter from Turkey. With the fourth pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Tristan Thompson from the University of Texas. With the fifth pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Toronto Raptors select Nick Brown from Boston College. With the sixth pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select Jan Veselý from Czech Republic. With the seventh pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select Bismack Biyombo from Congo. With the eighth pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Detroit Pistons select Brandon Knight from the University of Kentucky. With the ninth pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Charlotte Bobcats select Kemba Walker from the University of Connecticut. With the 10th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select Jimmer Fredette from Brigham Young University. With the 11th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Golden State Warriors select Klay Thompson from Washington State University. With the 12th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select Alec Burks from the University of Colorado. With the 13th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Phoenix Suns select Markieff Morris from the University of Kansas. With the 14th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Houston Rockets select Marcus Morris from the University of Kansas. With the 15th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Indiana Pacers select Kawhi Leonard from San Diego State University. With the 16th pick in the 2011 NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select the 20-year-old small forward from Indiana University.
Many folks ain't never heard of me, so I'ma introduce myself by using some hyperboles. Waiting for the day I get to silence Yo, it's only me and my team. Yeah, we'll come with more flavor than I roll